Sway in the
If
Morning
you already wrote that shit,
Sway
like
in the Morning is the only platform that gets a pass.
only time it's a freestyle and Sway in the Morning is when they do the 5 Fingers of Death.
Yeah,
Other than that, it's not.
Hey, that
Funk
shit.
Flex, like it's like that shit is a fucking that shit's Ridin.
When Joey Badass did that shit, bro, I was a trip the fuck
Bro,
out.
like
Joey
even
Badass
like
went
Jerry,
ape shit on that hoe.
yes. So did fucking Shia LaBeouf.
I didn't see that one.
Shia LaBeouf went one of the hardest people I've ever seen. So is that motherfucker from Abbott Elementary.
Have you seen Logic's 5 Fingers of Death? That shit gonna keep it hard.
I don't know, bro. I still think Shia LaBeouf's one of the hardest that's ever done it. So is that fucking dude from The Life of Chris, that little kid, that actor.
I haven't seen that one.
Nigga from Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah, everybody hates Chris. That motherfucker can spit.
What?
Wayne Brady can spit. Like that, I ain't even playing, bro. Them boys can spit.
What the fuck?
Them boys, they it's fucking live. Like them boys spitting.
So what are your thoughts about going on a Sway or one of those off the radars or Rap Economics? And
Hey,
It would have to be a real freestyle, like a real like when Kiki,
I'll do Sway.
like when
Hell
Kiki
yeah.
went on it. Like it was like, man,
hell yeah.
we gonna do a real fucking freestyle. We ain't gonna do this bullshit.
Yeah, he
that
been
things
saying,
red.
this
That's
ain't
what
that
I'm
New
saying.
York
Like,
shit,
that
right?
is the fucking difference between us down here and them up north. They got shit written. Like I can always say I'm gonna do a freestyle and fucking recite some shit that I've already written, like off the dome and match it to any beat. That ain't a fucking freestyle. Like it's got to be on the dome. That's why I hate like ain't calling no way and saying shit, but like don't tell me like fucking give me a word type shit. Like fucking do shit around me that's right then and there, and like that's how I know it's a freestyle. Like that's what I love about being in the car, and I'm gonna do every sign that I see right then and there. Like that's a fucking freestyle. Like stay on top, like you know, like
that's why ESG is one of my favorite when it comes to freestyling because
he's like that.
And I remember being like fucking 15 years old at a concert in Austin, Texas, at a park, and there was like literally like 2,000 people at this park. And as soon as he hits the stage, they put on an instrumental, and this dude literally starts rapping about the people that were in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
the red shirt.
Yeah, like okay, like I'm not like okay, like I'm not trying to put me out there like that, but like when we was at the art walk and they gave me a word, like I went off the graffiti artists, I went off people in front of me, I went off people that were there. I talked about people going. That's what I loved about the cars passing by. Those are freestyle because it's not written.
Y'all ever seen Harry Mack?
Harry Mack be going hard. Harry Mack is a freestyle artist,
and he's like a middle-aged 38
yeah, bro. Like
boy.
there's people like that can really freestyle out here. And I feel like that written down shit is just so watered down when they call it a freestyle. And that's what I hate. Like Simba's freestyle on LA Leakers is not a freestyle. It's not a freestyle, but it's one of the best fucking verses I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Period.
Same with Ray Vaughn.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And like, but those are written down already.
Hell yeah, they was even doing that written shit in the fucking basement of fucking.
That's what I fucking hate, and that's what I loved about Lil Flip when he was in the basement with Big Ticker. He did a fucking freestyle. That's why Lil Flip was one of my favorite freestyle artists.
Honestly, hold on, I feel like it'll do better if they promote it as a song and they say, this is the song that I'm rapping.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it's unreleased and it's coming out, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Or just rap the song over a different beat.
And just say.
You know who used to do that? Kevin Gates. But he used to always say, they used to always put freestyle, but it wasn't a freestyle.
It wasn't a freestyle.
It was a 7-year-old song.
And there's so many people I get in arguments on TikTok with, like, no, that's a freestyle. I was like, no, bro, if you already know it's written down that it ain't off the top of the dome, it ain't right there and there, it's not a freestyle. That's the whole point of a freestyle. That shit all started with battle, like what was it? What do they call them? B-boys.
I feel like
fucking
that's
break dancing because whatever they did is a freestyle.
Though.
That's where it came, like no, that written shit, nah.
Go share the fucking live. Oh.
So when is it appropriate? When is it appropriate, if it is ever appropriate, to pull out a written?
When you're promoting a song that's unreleased, or like a old song that just released like a week prior. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Or you know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be like.
I'd rather them go in and do that shit a cappella and show that like they remember that shit bar for bar.
Or I would rather them say instead if it's a freestyle, let me drop a 16.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like let me drop a 16 to this, and it be written that straight, and I can match it to any beat. Just shows your cadence, but. Don't call it a freestyle because it's not a freestyle if it's already written up the top of the dome.
That's damn disrespect to the game and like
for real.
Fucking all the old school like Texas legends and all of them like Paul.
But they don't even think like the thing about them up there, or even sometimes on the West Coast or shit in the Midwest. They don't believe of us as like freestyle kings and things. They just
Nah,
think of
Texas
us as
is a freestyle king.
That's what I
Fuck
think.
that
I think
shit.
we are the best freestylers there is
Bro,
out
for
there.
real, ain't nobody
out there that be
fucking Texas.
freestyling like us at all. You know, I mean, I feel like
They
the
might got the
SUC and
industry
that back in the
fucking
day
songs.
when you saw the videos and everybody in a fucking group circle just freestyling and passing it was really freestyling.
But even Corpus got like the most underrated freestyle.
We do.
But the problem is like all these freestylers, they just freestyle. They don't go and make songs. They don't go promote themselves.
Yeah.
they're
It's
just
very
in
true.
the streets freestyle.
You got freestyle artists, you got battle rappers, but they're all different from musicians and artists that actually come out. I mean, we're all artists at the end of the day, but some of us like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of us here in Texas that we just love and we enjoy freestyling. We just love the art of freestyling. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I fucking love freestyle. That's all I ever wanted to do was just freestyle at a party or in the back of the class or in the bus. It's just fun. That's just what brings us together. But there's a lot of other people that like don't freestyle that make great music.
like me.
You know, like
I can't freestyle for shit, but I
you know, there's a lot of people that don't freestyle and make great music. And then there's a lot of people that can do both. It's a mixture, but I feel like in Texas,
freestyle
we
comes
all
with time
freestyle.
and like learning
vocabulary.
Yeah.
vocabulary for shit show.
Yeah, vocabulary is huge when you freestyle.
Y'all seen that dude, Lil Dang?
Nah.
That little black dude that used to have like the Dallas haircut that
Is
was
he
rapping
old?
all the time. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up a video right quick. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all one real quick.
Are we
Goes
live?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. What up, y'all? It's the Ryan High Podcast. We just talking it up.
Yo.
Saying what's good, boy. You know who it is?
Kai serving.
It's your boy Can too. If I can, you can too. DJ Little King in the background. We were just chopping it up. I didn't even know the cameras were rolling.
Y'all never seen him before?
Oh yeah. He got the D cut. Yeah, he's on the D. He got that
that's
D
a while
cut.
back,
He got the
yeah.
D cut. He got the D
Now,
cut.
that nigga, he freestyle.
You know who I
like a
like? You
motherfucker.
know who I liked that passed away? That was real good. What's his name? Lil Snoop.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That fool was fucking.
But people
raw.
try to downplay him because like he used like simple words like.
But that's freestyling.
Yeah, like he.
A lot of people
like
use simple words.
He was like hood, what's good? You know what I mean?
Or
Like,
but whatever. That fool stayed on
Yeah.
point. That fool stayed with it, and he never fell off.
That's what they call,
That's what a
like,
people
freestyle.
that
nursery school rap.
Yeah, nursery school. That's
Nursery
what they
school
call him.
rhymes.
He's a nursery rhymer.
But
Yeah,
they
that's
said
what
that
they said
about Lil
him.
Flip too.
They said the same, but they call us a lot of the text. But a lot of them fools can't do that shit off the top.
Bro, in my opinion, Lil Snoop had a harder like Texas style than he did Louisiana.
He did.
And
That's how
what
I felt.
I love, bro.
That's how I felt. I really felt that shit.
Hell yeah. Man, let's talk about. Hold on, even before let me do an intro real quick. What's good, y'all? It's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High News, episode 55. Got my dude Can 2 up in here. Got Kai Serving up in here. We chopping it up about a couple of topics. We talk about freestyle off the head, the difference between written and freestyle, and how East Coast freestyle is different than what we consider freestyle in the South. I kind of wish Scoob was here so he could give us a definition of what like the West Coast version of freestyle is, because
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the West Coast version of freestyle would be more of like the South version.
I don't know. I feel like a West Coast freestyle is more, and I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, but almost like Cholo freestyle way, where it's very like chill, relax.
Yeah, that's facts.
No emotion.
Not gonna get crunk like a big
Yeah,
Tuck.
yeah,
Like
not,
FBS style,
it's just very like it's very smooth. It's very pimp. It's very like finesse. It's it's different.
That's how a fucking school freestyles. You know
Yeah,
what
that's how
I'm
Scoop freestyle. That's exactly how Scoop freestyles. Very chill, relaxed.
Yeah.
Like not like when I think of Texas freestyle, I think like a Charlie Boy just getting louder and louder and louder, you know, and just getting more crunk and
Or like a
crunk.
Lil Russell type shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
DSR.
Yeah, like
you
a
know what I'm
DSR,
saying?
like or
Yeah.
any Dally. Yeah, I feel like they're just very like I don't want to say monotone, but almost.
No, it's definitely mono.
Okay, like okay,
I didn't hit the club, throw back, Walter Payton.
you know, but it's very different. It's very different. But I also feel like it's because of their culture and stuff over there, from lowriders and how they dress and Dickies and just the way they
Well,
are.
let me ask y'all
Converse
this.
with long socks.
Yeah.
What are some of y'all's favorite all-time freestyles? Like not just Texas, like
Little Flip, Big Pokey, and what's his name in the car in the back?
The video.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bro,
maybe
what?
like a song. Like,
Okay. Song.
Let him go.
One freestyle that I can always go back and listen to is the Lil Snoop Part 3 with Meek Mill. Bro, that's like you can replay that shit any time like of the year, any day, 2 times a week if you wanted to. But, like, that's something you can memorize and knows a freestyle and you can, like, fuck with. You know what I mean?
See, my favorites.
But that's, like, my generation type shit.
Besides, obviously, like, DJ Screw tastes like Chameleon there whenever he did the Uchiwali.
Oh, yeah, the Uchiwali with Chameleon there. Yeah.
And the other one, the Set It Off.
The Set Up. Color
changing. And the Common Man. Ice. Man, I forgot how that shit goes.
To be honest with you, like, I feel like I really want to feel.
I don't even think those are freestyles, but they were just so cold.
I don't know. I feel like a couple of the songs on the Mixtape Messiah 1 were freestyles.
Shout out Enrique Salinas. He just said it too. Fucking color changing.
Yo, what's up, Enrique?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. You know who else was good? What were they? Besides Charlie Boy, Big Tight and Charlie Boy.
Lil Show.
Yo, Lil Show.
Do you remember Lil Show?
Yeah, he too young.
Y'all losing
He too young.
This dude was like, well, he was promoted as being like 13, 14, 15 at the time because we started listening and like over the years, like he was promoted like, I think I listened to him till he was probably like up to like 16. When I first started, he was like 13, 14.
Hey, Kingsville.
And this dude had like some of the coldest fucking punchlines like
ever
that I can remember. And he was a kid. And I'm like, bruh, this shit.
I'm trying to think who else at the time, man. You know who else was pretty good back then? I mean, who was it? No.
Charlie Boy, obviously.
I love Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy was just my man. He to me, he was just he embodied a freestyle. His whole vibe to
Big
it.
Tuck, I fuck with Big
Tuck. Big Tuck, DSR. You could even do like shit. Killer Callejon.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Killer Callejon was probably one of the.
Who's some of your favorite newer freestylers? Like my favorite right now is fucking Griselda and like Conway the Machine, fucking Benny the Butcher.
The Butcher.
Bro, they go back to back crazy, bro.
Benny the Butcher.
My favorite is Sauce Walker. Whenever he gets on those Conway them beats, that shit
get crazy.
Like that Dillinger one or whatever the hell that shit's called, man. And that Sanchi P's Maybach, like that shit fucking kills it. Like the motherfucker. I know those aren't freestyles, but that shit's killing it. Shit, it might be freestyles. They promoting them as freestyle shit.
Yeah.
You know what? To be real, I would put Gucci Mane there.
Nah,
I like his style. I liked when he freestyled back in the day.
With the one the Gucci freestyle,
like with the when he had the Bart Simpson, it was still the Bart Simpson chain he was rocking.
Slim Thug, y'all wildin'.
The one that when they were outside.
With Flocka was in the back in the white. Yeah. And OJ the Juice Man still hadn't been signed yet. It wasn't like back in the day. Back then, I like that. I did like.
You ain't heard about me. 32
ENT,
and we do it VIP.
See, that shit was live. That shit. You know who else was Man, I didn't really hear them freestyle, but I always loved it. There was just, I don't even know,
Slim Thug,
would you, I don't know, would you, man, I want to say them, but I can't even think they would, like, an 8-Ball MJG, like, I feel like I never really heard them freestyle, but they just had the style, I guess, when they put the music out, like a freestyle.
Costa Contra, they're a real good freestyle group too.
I like you say, new school. I heard that dude Simba on fucking Simba, and he fucking wrecked. I don't know if it was.
It wasn't that one. No, because he did the same one on Flex.
Oh shit!
That's why I called it out.
Serious?
That's why I called it out. It wasn't a freestyle.
He did that to promote his new album.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah, it wasn't no freestyle. That was just a 16.
That album was fire. He had
because I fuck with Simba at the Bay.
Bro, he had Key
Simba's
Glock.
live.
I thought he was from like Toronto or something.
No, he had the Bay.
Key Glock and fucking I don't know Jeffrey on the same song.
Yep.
And that shit went crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he had the Bay.
Damn.
That's why when he went on LA Leakers, like it was such a big thing. He had that line. He said like he's what is it? He's I got a feeling myself like I lost my keys.
Yeah.
Like that was just fucking live.
What y'all think about the Mexican OT Sway one?
That was a freestyle. That was a
freestyle.
Because you could tell it was a freestyle because he got stunned when it came out to the I Want to Be a Baller.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for a slow beat.
Nah,
you could tell.
But he's an upbeat
rapper.
rapper.
He's an upbeat rapper. Yeah, you're right. He's an upbeat rapper.
Bro, that shit went hard. I can't lie.
One of the best freestyles was fucking Little Flip and Big Tigger in the basement.
Whenever he dissed T.I.
Yup.
When he did the lean back.
Yep.
I like that whole interview because they go and they talk about like Sway's journey and like how he fucking all the shit he done, like how he was on Boondocks and shit. Like nobody ever.
Oh
like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Nobody ever gave Sway his flowers like that. How Mexican OT did. Cause I felt him when he said he used to play Sway in the morning before he fell asleep, and he'll wake up to that shit. Wake your punk ass up, fool. You know what I mean?
That shit was on the N1 mixtape.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
that was the one. Man, I used to wait in line for those Animal mixtapes
Yo.
back in the day.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
Shout out to Freak, just had him in the building. Them Animal mixtapes, man. I used to wait outside that when them old people was walking early in the morning at the mall. Go get me a pair of shorts and some shoes and get me a whole new VHS.
What
Got
about,
all the new music.
Lil Wayne, No Ceilings. Is that before your time too?
Nah, I fucked with that shit.
Part 2?
Tough. Hell
Was
yeah.
that the one with the swag surfing
Yeah,
and shit?
yeah. That one I really fucked with.
That CD, I did not really. I fucked with Lil Wayne when he first came out, like The Block Is Hot and all that shit. But after that, I went on a Lil Wayne hiatus, and I was almost like anti Lil Wayne because everybody liked him at that point. And I'm always been like. I've never really been a fan of the artist that everybody fucking
That's how
likes.
That's how it was when Drake first came out, and then when he started doing like his takes and shit, I was like, okay, I'm fuck with him.
But then that No Ceilings, when I heard that fucking No Ceilings, I became a fucking fan.
The way I found out about Lil Wayne was because my cousin, he used to drive this fucking 09 or like it was like a 07 Honda, and he used to have this fucking book full of fucking CDs, but he had like a whole 2 pages full of like Lil Wayne mixtapes, and like we used to always, I swear, like 2 pages full of like Lil Wayne.
I'm trying to think of
because
who else was on there.
They come like 4, so he had like 4.
Yeah, that was Lil Wayne
Screw.
This the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, but
what about? I'm trying to think of somebody else.
As soon as we hopped in that little Honda, bro, Lil Wayne was our first CD we put out. Boom. Every time.
Magnificent was good on the freestyle.
Oh, Freak has a Magno story. Let me get him plugged in.
Magnificent was good on the freestyle.
Magnificent was great on the rhythms.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's freestyle.
You like me on Simba when he's at Sway, and I didn't believe that was a freestyle.
Well, he's probably told it like 3 times on the story, but
Oh.
but I don't think y'all heard it yet.
No.
Y'all need to hear it because it's good. Let me get it plugged in real quick.
I'll actually tag y'all in the post earlier. He never responded to it on Instagram. I still had the fucking CD and everything.
What about Pimp C?
Yeah, he could go.
I think he went in on the basement, right?
Yeah, he did.
Hell yeah.
He did.
Yeah, that was. You can tell Texas people when they go in the basement, they go in there.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like when Lil Key, when Key was in at Sway in the morning, that was a freestyle.
Yeah,
and he,
that's not something they're used to.
Yeah, they're not used to that, and that's what I be telling them. Like that was the difference. That's what started this conversation in the beginning. And I was like, bro, them people up there, they don't do freestyles how we do freestyles.
Nah,
and I would be, and this is what I said, and tell me if I'm wrong. I would be okay if they do that and say, let me drop a 16.
Yeah.
And it's not a freestyle. Like, look, I'm going to give you a 16. And then they just spit a 16 because they always do it in 16s. It ain't like it go over. It ain't like it go under. It's a 16. And I will be okay on any beat. That just shows me you can move your stuff.
The way these artists look at it as like competition, like all these people they looked up to who were actually freestyling, they're like, oh, I'm going to try to top them because I'm new.
Yeah.
So that's funny you say that. So when I was throwing Block Bleeder Cypher like probably about 10 years ago at the fucking Snowman, shout out to Willie Nichols. This ain't a diss. This is a true story. So I'm gonna take it from both ends. and so pause. So I told Willie to get out. Willie's one of my favorite Corpus rappers, right? I haven't seen him freestyle before going to school with him. So I seen what he can fucking do, right? Mm-hmm. So I hold people to these fucking expectations in these bars, right? Yeah. And when I threw this cypher, fast forward like fucking 20 years after I had known Willie, I was like, get out there, Willie. He's like, nah, he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to spit something that wasn't up to the expectation of what Willie Nichols is.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, fuck that. Who the fuck's gonna give a fuck? He's like, yeah, but as soon as I put something whack out there, everybody's gonna come out the fucking woods like, oh, that fool's trash, and just ignore everything he's ever recorded and rapped before. So he didn't want to do it. And I was just like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. But at the same time, I'm not taking my music career or anything I'm doing like that serious on the same side. So I'm like, fuck it. If I throw something out that's shit, I'll throw another one. You know what I mean? Like, and keep going. But Willie was like, nah, I just want to keep it like that. But I respect what you're doing, freak. I was all right, cool. So, but rewind to the Magno story. It was actually a fucking Chameleon mixtape Messiah release party at the Blue Ghost in front of the Lexington.
The first one?
Yeah. So Chameleon left. Charlie Boy was there. Big Rob was there. Magno was there, which is crazy because this is the same, Magno's Mike Jones' partner. First mixtape Messiah is full of Dyke Jones.
First round draft picks coming.
It's full of Dyke
but
Jones.
you know what I mean. That's a slogan. That was his slogan. That was his slogan.
He's on the fucking lineup with him anyway. Fuck all that. But
and you're saying the whole night Chameleon is dissing Mike on stage.
The whole thing, and Magno's on the show. So, and the whole CD is a Dyke Jones.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's my favorite mixtape.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
I crush every little man's career like a Budweiser can of beer.
Them skits and everything. It was
Dyke Jones. Bro, that's what made me a Chameleon fan after the mixtape Messiah. It was a double disc freestyle or mixtape.
So Magno had
definitely before.
Magno had did his own set that night.
Magno did his own shit that night. So afterwards, Chameleon bounced out. So it was just literally Charlie Boy, Magno, the Rhino, and then maybe a few others that I didn't have names back then.
This? It's got to be like
2003, maybe.
It's got to be around
whatever
there.
year that dropped, because this was like his fresh release.
04.
Yeah.
Because mixtape Messiah came out 04.
Yeah, it came out in 04.
So
it was like sophomore, junior year, almost in high school for me.
So they have the fucking trunk popped and they're listening to music, and I walk up to Magno looking like shit. It was like a last minute fucking concert. Matter of fact, I don't even remember any kind of press or any kind of marketing, nothing. And it was last minute, so I just literally got up from the house and went to the fucking thing, right? And I remember having a big ass pimple in the middle of my forehead, bro. Just like, I ain't have no hat or nothing, right? And so I went out there looking grimy as fuck. And after the concert, I see Magno by himself. Magno was my favorite out of those that are still there. So I'm thinking I can go up to Magno, spit a rhyme. No, fuck talking to him. I'm going to spit a rhyme and try to get signed type of shit. So I go up there and I spit on my mother what seemed to be the hardest freestyle I'd ever spit at that time in my life, right? That fool goes, damn. By this time, like, Charlie Boy's coming from this direction, Rhino's coming from that direction, a crowd starts forming. So I'm like, all eyes on me at this moment, and that fool, like, damn, that was tight. Gave me some props. He's like, but check this out. He spits the hardest shit I'd ever fucking heard, bro. Like, damn near fucking, like, made me like, oh, man, I shouldn't even spit my shit, right? And so everybody else starts going. It becomes a fucking cipher after that. And to the side, Magno gives me his fucking CD. And he's like, that shit was tight, bro. It doesn't charge me. Everybody else is paying that shit.
Damn.
So I'm kind of like high,
Yeah.
And,
like you did
I don't even know if I told this part, but I took a big-ass fucking blunt, bro. Like, at least a 3 or 4 gram Reggie fucking gorilla finger ass fucking blunt, and none of them wanted to smoke, and I'm just like smoking with my homie with Tony, and I'm just thinking like, these fools talk about smoking and they're rapping like, the fuck, like, okay, but I was thinking maybe they don't know what I'm smoking, so I give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Whatever. So we leave. I popped the CD in the fucking car. First track, first fucking verse is everything he had just spit to me. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I was like, so in my mind, I'm like, I killed Magno so much that he had to spit a written back. And that's happened several times in my life before, but never with somebody of that fucking name, though.
So, you know what? You saying that story, there's me and my little brother went to New York, like, we were 15, 16. And we was out there, and long story short, we ended up meeting Papoose.
Oh, shit.
And it just came up to be to the point where it was like, he's probably also somebody that I like that was a freestyle artist. Papoose was probably one of the fucking greatest.
ABCs.
Yeah. And it was just like, You telling me that just reminded me of like, dang, Papoose, and I had to give him his props because he did some damage then, and we got to witness him and meet him in New York, and there's more to that story we could tell off camera, but it was freaking cool. We got one of his records, and I didn't know his dad used to be a bodybuilder. We got to talk to him because he said, "Where y'all from?" We from Texas, and all he knew from Texas was DJ Screw. And I tried to put him down like, bro, you gotta listen to Zero, you gotta listen to this, you gotta listen to that, and we ended up chopping it up for a little bit. He ended up giving us a CD. And but like that was like my introduction to like New York rap because of the other people on there. I just wanted to shout out other people that was freestyle artists. Papoose was one.
Whenever you said that there was after you started like rapping, there's like started to be a circle to form. We'll talk about it, the Blue Ghost with the Bagdo shit. And there starts to be a circle to form, and you said that it kind of a cipher started afterwards. Was any like body known like in the cipher, or the cipher was just like locals?
No,
or like Big Raw, Raw.
They didn't jump in. They didn't jump in. They were just peeping game and like.
See, I don't know if were you like disappointed?
I was disappointed.
But this is before you put the CD in the deck.
No. I was disappointed that he killed me.
Oh, shit.
And there wasn't no immediate like, oh shit, who are you? Let me sign you. No.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Like, and now that I think about it, 20 years later, this probably happens to them in every fucking town.
That
they stay after with.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I mean, like he never even responded to my fucking saying.
Oh shit!
Because I still have the CD. I don't have the fucking CD. I have the case with his signature because he signed that bitch for me. And I tagged him on Instagram with the whole story, just seeing if he'd.
That's how I met.
Not if he would remember, but if he would like say something.
Acknowledge. Yeah.
See, that's how I met Lucky Luciano in San Antonio. We was at a party. When me and my brother, shout out Serge, we was living out there and stuff, and we were just at some random ass party on the south side of San Antonio, just fucking chilling. And beat came on, and me being me, I was just freestyling. Yeah. And this dude showed up and started freestyling with us and everything else, and that was my introduction of doing like the White Rabbit and everything that. And at the time, I didn't know who it was or anything like that, because it was like back. I would say this was like. Shit, like 2010? It was like 2010 back in the day when me and Serge was living over there in San Antonio.
2012.
So like 2010, 2012, in that era. And I didn't know who he really was. I wasn't really familiar with San Antonio rap scene. But that dude was cool as shit.
Lucky's from Houston.
No, he was there. That motherfucker was there. That motherfucker was living. He was chilling there. And he was our introduction to the White Rabbit so we could get a show out there. And so I always remember that. And it wasn't until maybe like 5-6 years later I found out that motherfucker was actually somebody. And I was like, oh shit, man, I met that dude one time. He was a cool, humble ass dude. Like, had no idea who he really was like that.
Dealing with the common folk.
Yeah, bro. Just like, it's just how it is.
I was typing earlier when y'all were talking about the freestyle or written shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like freestyle, and Michael White's the one that fucking like put me on this because I was getting at him about calling his whatever videos he has freestyle. And I was like, stop calling that shit freestyle, bro. Just the same way you were sounding earlier. That's how I was, but just me and Mike. And I was like, stop calling that shit freestyle, bro. That shit's not off the head freestyle. And he's like, nah. He pulled up some fucking video of basically a hip hop pioneer. I don't remember which fucking one. But he was giving us the definition of freestyle rap. And the freestyle rap to them in the East Coast when they started it was rapping something to a different beat. Like if I'm on the still tipping, I'm no longer rapping my still tipping verse. I'm gonna rap something else on there. A written though.
Yeah.
But kind of like the way J. Cole did the still tipping.
Yeah.
That's a freestyle to them.
And that's what I was saying. Like, I would prefer them to say, let me just drop a 16 because you have to change.
That's why I said for us, it's off the head.
It's off the head, and that's why I think it's a freestyle.
The difference of us, though.
Like I was saying,
that's how we grew up.
Yeah, because I was telling Kai and I was telling D, like, I get into arguments with people on TikTok about this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, to us, that is not a freestyle. For real. Like a freestyle is off the dome.
Yeah.
It's borderline nursery raps because it's straight what you see, what it is.
Or
and
unless
how it
you
goes.
just got a super fucking
Yes.
fire-ass vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like, and then,
But most of the time, it's going to be
Yeah,
borderline
basically
nursery
rapping the whole
raps.
and that is one thing that he brought up. Kai brought up Harry Mack. Harry Mack is one of the coldest freestylers I ever did, and he's all over TikTok, all over social media.
That motherfucker rap like he a professor. Or
For
some
real,
shit.
you know, like he just
Harry
goes
Mack is
off the
cold.
bat. But I would prefer them say, "Let me drop a 16," than say it's a freestyle. But that's just how we represent freestyle down south. Like I get it, you're gonna chain your cadence and your tone to a different beat, and that's very hard to do.
This conversation needs to get put
But
on,
it's
like,
not a
some industry
freestyle in my
style,
book.
you
so
really-
everybody come together for like
Who you really need on
agreement,
here is like
disagreement.
indie, to be honest. Because so
We need to have another round table.
let me
Hell
give you
yeah,
this.
for real.
So when I met Indy, I came to Indy's crowd and crew on some nursery rhyme shit. I'ma come down. I'ma come.
Yeah.
through.
It's how I
Indy
grew up.
was already on some philosophical, metaphysical,
yeah.
and that was his freestyle. You know what I mean? So
Damn.
yeah, exactly. So when I went to that fucking world, blew my mind because I'd only heard shit like that on CDs and
Yeah,
tapes
no,
that I had.
definitely.
There was nobody in my circle or even side of town that was spitting anything
Like
like
that.
that. Much less listening.
That you knew.
Go by it, you couldn't even go buy nobody
Yeah.
rapping like that at the trade center.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like,
for real.
You want to hear some niggas rapping like that? You got to go to Disc Jockey,
Yeah,
FYE,
yes, yeah.
Sound Goody.
Yeah.
Bro,
Shit.
it's just like one of the most underrated lyrical
So they're
rappers.
listening to
It's-
like Wu-Tang.
yeah.
They're listening to Nas. They're listening to early Jay-Z. They're
Mm-hmm.
listening to Biggie. And in their mind, Biggie was greater than Pac. I won't ever let that slide. But that was what they grew up on.
And-
so their freestyle was those
was
big
different,
words.
and
off
that's
the
why.
top.
Like that's why I say like if y'all know, if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you now. Like a lot of my music, if you ever hear it or whatever, I don't cuss in my music. But when I freestyle, I cuss like a motherfucker, right? Because I'm very. It's off the head. It's real don't.
You gotta
If I
correct
do-
yourself,
I
yo.
gotta and I gotta like
No,
sometimes
but,
switch it back up,
like,
and I
you-
will say some cuss words
On your old
But-
songs, like when you first started coming out and like fucking like probably like your songs from 3 years ago, you were cussing like a motherfucker. 4 years ago, you were cussing like a motherfucker. But like your recent songs, that's where you like snapped into.
Yeah,
it.
that's why I snapped into it. We're like, man, I could use the vocabulary, change it
Yeah.
up, and mix it up. But on a freestyle, I always was like that because I use that as, I'm not gonna say a handicap, but yes, I kind of use it as a handicap.
But the reason,
Well, go ahead, go
the
ahead.
reason why I say that is because that's how like that's the realization I'm coming to now. Like to get on like a festival, you can't have like nothing but cuss word songs because like I was going through my whole category of songs and I'm like, damn, I'll be wilding out in my songs. Like if I want to get on some family friendly shit,
Yeah.
then I gotta come different. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And see-
I gotta come smarter.
Yeah, some people like do like the freestyles and they'll just do like one song and they'll
Yeah.
record it, you know what I'm saying, and then mix it. Man, I remember back in the days we freestyle, and I still got these mixtapes to where we do a DJ Lil King tape that's straight freestyle.
You still got 10-year-old videos of
You know what I'm saying?
on your fucking
Yeah,
page
let's
where
just- freestyle.
all y'all freestyling.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like 18, 20.
Looking young as shit, right?
Yeah.
Look at you see
Skinny
my
and-
little brother just
strong
out there
and
with
shit.
drugs, like
Yeah.
bro, like that. And we was acting a fool, but cussing like a motherfucker and doing
Yeah.
everything. And we had to learn like. If you want to get picked up or get on a commercial or get in a festival or do it, man, you can't cuss like that.
Yeah,
Like, get
for
on the
real.
radio, like you can't. And we had to learn how to grow up in vocabulary.
I think that's funny as fuck to say because I've always been a cussing motherfucker. My mother is a cussing motherfucker. And
Same, my whole family.
Before Bell got on the radio, shout out Big Bell the Kid.
Shout out, man.
I had my own issue with Z95 because they didn't play locals for shit, right?
They did
The
it.
shit that I talk now is
But
the
can you
same shit
blame
I would
them,
talk
though?
on their post, bro. Like it got to the point where Z95 blocked me from commenting on their fucking post.
Oh, shit.
And up until Bell started working there, it was the only time I was
Able
unreleased to
to,
be
yeah.
able to. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Because if they fucking do you wrong, Bell, I'm going to roast their ass all over again. So leave me fucking blocked, bro.
See, there you go,
And,
cussing like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so before Bell worked on the radio and we were doing the podcast shit, not the podcast, well, Blog Talk Radio, it was Third Coast Sundays, you could cuss because it's internet radio.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck getting played on Z95, fuck getting played on 102.9. You can get played on the internet. You know what I mean? Whether it's us as a small thing or fucking Sirius, you know, because they were cussing. That was like a big thing back then. Like you get fucking unedited shit on there. So why would you give a fuck to be on the radio?
Or what was it, 44X?
Or to not cuss. Why would you give a fuck to not cuss? So I think I still strongly feel that. Even though Bell works there now, I'm not trying to knock anybody cleaning your music or y'all cleaning your music for whatever. But at the same time, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just...
I want to tap into what you were saying a little bit a minute ago about Bell, them not playing locals and Bell getting in the door and then playing locals.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe it was because that there was just no representation for the locals up there? So they had no idea, like, yeah, they know locals existed, but they don't even know which locals to deal with because we don't know if this dude has this shit right. We don't know if this dude has this shit right to even be...
I mean, if you really want to support the local, you'll find out.
So
that's where
Z95 DJs.
That's the difference
Bell's
between
time
Bell.
should have been at the local shows.
They should have been there. Bell is perfect for the spot because he came from the locals.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So for somebody to work on the radio and then talk local this, talk local that, which that's how that shit ended up. Like they had reached out to Third Coast Sundays to help them to find locals. So I'm like, shit, here's my playlist. Here's all these fucking people. Here's the top 10 songs that we play for whatever. And, they went and pretty much, I forgot what the hell, they had a contest or some shit like that. And then after that, it was over. There was no part 2, no part 3, nothing. It was just like a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And I don't even know what it was for.
So they used y'all to generate a playlist of the top 10 local songs?
Not to generate a playlist, to find out who the fuck was the top 10.
Oh, okay.
That's how much they didn't know or didn't fucking care to know.
And they reached out to y'all via like email or something?
Nah, through the fucking through the page, through the Third Coast Sunday page. They hit us up.
Oh shit.
So I don't know who made them reach us, but I mean shit. There wasn't a local that was around here that wasn't getting played at that time at all. Whether you were cussing, sucking, fucking, none of that shit. Bro, we had all kinds of music playing on that shit that just wasn't shit that was ever gonna make Z95. You know what I mean? Ever. And I was so anti fucking radio station at that time.
Yeah, for real. Like, sorry, bro. I'm sorry. We had to clean it up to get on the radio.
Nah, y'all do what you got to do. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. I'm just saying there's other. Don't ever let that be something that should stop you from being you. Like
no.
You're a cussing motherfucker. Then motherfucker, I want to hear that shit in the song.
I do, but at the same time, like I don't.
These kids gonna buy your music, whether that shit.
You definitely right, but it doesn't mean I always want to cuss.
No,
like and that's more on me growing as an artist, not using the same words all the time. Getting a bigger vocabulary, like we were talking about, like learning how to say bitch in other words.
It's like a balance, you know what I mean?
Don't I still cuss in some music every now and then. I might say bitch or this, but I don't cuss like you won't
not for the radio singer.
Or you're not, or not even in the whole album. If you listen to it, like I might say it a couple times, but I ain't saying it like 20 times in one fucking verse. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it ain't my whole vocabulary because we just grow. I mean, as people, we all grow. You learn. Yeah. But like I enjoy not using cuss words because sometimes when you do be saying some shit or a diss to somebody and you use words that aren't always cuss words, motherfuckers be little like, God damn, he got me. I would have just said this or said, like it kind of hits a little different. And it's a little more like I guess you would say like a shock experience of like, damn, he just said some shit that I would have never thought of. Yeah,
I don't know. You say that and Will Smith ain't got a cuss to sell records. Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. Comes to mind.
But
But at the same time, I listened to Will Smith and I was like, I never even noticed he didn't cuss. Like that's
me neither.
That's how smooth it was.
That's exactly.
Until it was brought to my attention. I was like, no shit.
Chameleonaire's second album, I want to say The Ultimate Victory, had
no cuss words. Had no cuss words in it, and that's what really started.
Let you down.
And somebody else who just recently somebody else just dropped one. Was it Logic? I don't even think Logic cussed in his album.
I know that the recent Kanye album, The Vultures, that barely has any cuss words.
Yeah, like it just
none.
It I'm not saying not to, because like don't get me wrong, when I freestyle,
that's what the
I like to
like Lil Durk and shit like that. Lil Durk because on.
Oh, they got to.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, that's their whole. That's
their whole persona. That's their persona.
That's their
But I just feel like growing as an artist, I don't need to do it all the time or in every song.
Yeah.
You know.
New single called "Fuck All Y'all" coming soon.
But that's the difference between like a versatile artist and just like a street artist.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was gonna say too. Like that's, you know what I mean. Like,
I mean, you think they're gonna
be talking about trapping and killing, then you of course you got to cuss.
But I don't look at Cat 2 as like a street rapper. So to hear him on some songs that are just straight gutter as fuck, and he's just cussing his ass off, it almost like that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't think cussing really should be considered.
It depends on how hard you're going with the cussing.
Yeah. True.
Because if you're some white dude with fucking gold teeth and fucking tatted up, it's expected for you to just be talking
mad shit.
What was that one white boy from Chicago? Damn, what was his name?
Not even that.
Slim Jesus.
Slim Jesus.
Are you serious? That's what it was?
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
No, that's him.
Slim Jesus.
Mike put a diss
Snoop
out on
slapped his ass.
Bro, when he did that shit, I made like a fucking little graphic and everything.
You know, but like,
when he came up off that shit,
he
know
did.
how much
He
memes
did.
Came off that.
Yeah. Him and somebody else.
That was a legendary time frame. I can't lie.
You talking about Slim Jesus?
Yeah,
Slim Jesus. Yeah.
There was another white dude
he came
out
right
there
after
too.
all those show rappers.
There's one out of fucking New York. He's Jewish. He got the dreads.
I think I just heard about him. He knew.
And he got he
I haven't seen him though, but I heard about him.
He got the fucking. He always wearing like a beanie with his fucking dreads, and he got a grill, and he be wiping his ass off like a motherfucker. He and all kinds of shit. Oh fuck, what's his name?
So it's like Eminem's from Detroit, so he gets a pass. Because if Eminem was from like fucking South Dakota and he was
or Maryland,
I'd give him a pass if he was from Maryland too. Because Maryland
go hard, bro.
That whole DC area,
that whole area, that
DMV,
shit, they get down. They get down
like the DMV and Washington. That's a.
They get down. They get down in that fucking place.
If he was from like South Dakota, North Dakota, like
if he was from any of the Dakotas. Shit, he was from Montana, it'd be different.
Man, we'll come back to the rap shit a little later on, man.
Let's hold on. I was gonna say because y'all are doing that fucking Javelina thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's considered a family-friendly festival, right?
Yeah.
Well, he says they can do profanity, but
we can do.
It can't be. It
can't be derogatory.
It can't be too short.
It can't be derogatory.
Bitch.
Yeah. So that's what I mean.
I'll be like, this is for Easy E and Too Short.
So I wouldn't be able to perform motivated because I'm like, if she sucked my dick, then I cannot post it, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You might be able to do it and slide it in,
bro. I don't know. I got a song in there that I say like,
or have the DJ straight ready to drop a boom.
The white professors, they'll be like, oh my lord, what did he just say?
Yeah,
you know
like
it's
that part though. See what you just said is the goal.
And then there's never a Screamin Javelina Fest Part 2.
There's never an invite you, bro.
Or Kai Servant ain't invited to.
Yeah, we ain't never invited to.
He is invited because he was noticed that much.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but no,
it works both ways. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong as fuck.
I want to be back. I want to be on that stage.
But if they gave y'all a pass, though. If they gave y'all a pass, it's not like that's your hook. It's not like that's your hook, though.
No. So we can cuss.
It's 2 words in a verse.
We can cuss, but it can't be derogatory.
You could just
and it can't
not
be
say nothing when that part
sexual
comes on.
nature.
No sexual nature. No.
Yeah.
Just put like some.
Just
I bet you they wouldn't
bitch.
tell that shit to Juvenile if he was there.
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
and that's why whenever I went to go watch Juvenile perform at the Juneteenth festival, no disrespect Simone or the Taverny people, whoever it was that put it on, but he's sitting on the stage rapping, and I'm like.
For Juvie?
Yes, bro. Back that ass up. Pop that pussy. And right there.
It is a family friendly.
I guarantee you they've heard that song in their household.
It was, but she said she even took heat for bringing Juvenile.
Probably one time.
Yeah,
but she got kicked out now.
Make another
She commented on the this year she's bringing Slim Thug.
So
ain't vulgar as
no, he's not as vulgar as Juvenile.
Slum
But I'm
Dog
saying
ain't just
there's a
talking
part
about
two.
fucking.
But yeah, that's
there's
where
a
it
part
comes in
two.
versatile.
He's all slow motion women. Slow motion women.
Because Slim Thug can do both.
I mean,
So Juvenile didn't ruin it.
yeah, he didn't ruin it. So Kai, you wouldn't ruin it.
He just wasn't invited back.
But Juvenile ain't coming back either.
And we trying to come back.
It's
We
probably
trying to come back.
It's probably a smaller
Bro,
bag.
we were looking at the
Smaller
lineup.
bag for Slim Thug.
We were looking at the lineup, and the people that are there, like, man, shout out to them. There's a lot of good people. Shout out to
Who's
Wapo.
headlining?
Shout out to
Slim
Seba.
Thug, I think he's the headliner.
Grupo Vidal.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah, I was like, what?
No. Grupo Vidal is
don't know who the
headlining.
fuck
It's
that
a
is.
Mexican Tejano band.
Yeah.
They're band. K Renee's also going to be there.
Dope.
Shout out to her. Wapo,
So this is the
Seba.
first of its kind.
Huh?
Yeah.
This is the first of its kind.
First of its kind.
And it's on the actual.
And it's on
Yeah.
Javelina. It's in Javelina Stadium.
So
we
this
got-
is school sanctioned. This ain't something that's happening off the school.
Yeah. No, this is
Yeah,
straight. This
it's-
is all straight through the university.
They
Yeah.
selling beer there?
It's on the. It's on
I
the
believe
practice
so.
field.
They're gonna have food trucks, pop up artists. It's from 2 to 10.
They're gonna have art
tw-
there. People are gonna like the students are gonna
Yeah.
sell their art.
It's and then they're gonna also and we're gonna be selling merch.
Yep.
We're one of the few people that were allowed to sell merch.
You got to pull up free.
Yeah, you
I
do,
was
man.
thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know,
the
bro.
day
You
off.
should come. Like
That's a lot closer than Alex trying to get me
it's
to
gonna
Austin.
It's gonna be. I'm
Before he starts talking shit, oh, you go to that, but you ain't go.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the
that's
set
so
list.
far.
I'm gonna show you the set list. And man, they got.
We'll put it up at the end. We'll do
Well,
some
I
promo for it
can't.
at the
We
end.
can't put it up yet, but I'll show you the set list. But yeah,
What the time you're going on?
we will be on at
4:40.
4:40, 4:55, so about 5 o'clock. Cause ain't nothing ever fucking really on time.
Yeah.
True that.
K Renee and them are coming on at like 7:30.
No shit.
Yeah, Miro and Wapo will be on a little bit later, like 8:30.
So the headliner is the Mexican band?
Yeah, Grupo Vidal, they're headlining at actually 10 p.m.
Oh, so it's all night.
Yeah,
it's-
it
It probably
starts.
ends at like 11.
Yeah, it's 2
it
to
is.
11.
2 to 11. I guess, I'm sorry, I thought it was from 2 to 10. And then you got 2 stages. You got the blue stage and the yellow stage.
What's the difference?
One's
They're
the
really
main
riding.
stage and one's the secondary
Yeah.
stage.
And
It's
then.
not going on at the same time, though, right?
No,
Yeah,
they'll
it
be.
is.
No,
So-
no.
no,
Like
so
they'll have.
Oh, it's one get ready while this was performing,
Yeah,
so we ain't got to
so
stop.
yeah,
and wait.
and they're kind of right next to
That
each
makes
other.
sense.
They're kind of right next to each other, and it's gonna be there. They thought it would be on 2 different ends of the field, but they're gonna put it there. That way, it's easier for the artists to go and people can engage and be
easier
in that
for the
area.
listeners to go to the
Yeah,
other
that way
side.
they don't gotta walk all the way back and forth. It is a football field.
That's dope.
You know,
That was the worst part about ACL is like, yeah, I wanted to listen to Lil Yachty, but 5 minutes after Lil Yachty, FKJ is performing. Even though it's 2 different genres, I still want to go listen to FKJ.
That's what I would think about whenever
That's
these
South by
fools would.
Southwest.
Yeah, exactly. When these fools would
exactly.
tell me about South by and shit, I'd be like, God damn, that's
Instead of- you walk-
fucking hauling ass.
You gotta walk
Yeah,
5
and-
blocks.
and-
nigga.
5 blocks, yeah, fuck that
and
shit.
they kind of took that into consideration, so that's why they put the stages next to each other. That way you don't really got to move that much.
What I'll say
You
is
probably
that,
move
like,
100, 200 feet.
For it
But it's right
being
there.
college kids who are seniors throwing this event and bringing this to life and bringing
It's
the idea
live.
across the college themselves, like they executed it very, very well.
Yeah, they did.
For
They-
like being so young, 22, 23.
Oh,
Like
shit.
these kids really put on
Yeah.
a show. Like
Yeah, they're doing a really great job. The way it's being
structured
set
it
up,
right,
like
organized
I
everything.
can see these dudes throwing South by Southwest events.
I'm
coming later.
not gonna say that maybe he's not working on something already, but I mean, Bale's in the college that we had here in town. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
And nobody's gonna do something like that at
So,
A&M.
so this is the
I
biggest.
mean,
Okay,
would they
so
do something like that down the road, down at the
I
college
think they
here?
should.
A&M?
I-
Or what are
They
you
have
talking
to get
about?
somebody
Nah,
who's in charge that's down with the culture.
Yeah,
So,
because like A&M versus Kingsville, there's like 30 artists at Kingsville, but like A&M, that's like there's no artists over
So,
there.
There
You know
probably
what I
is
mean?
a bunch of
no,
artists.
no,
in
yeah,
there.
we're
There's
talking
some
no, no.
might
So
just not
okay,
know.
so I got the answer for you. I got the
indigenous
answer for you.
people love. Okay, they threw a fucking indigenous event at the college.
Yeah.
and they took up 3 floors
So-
of different shit.
But
Like,
this
so I mean,
is-
you saying that? Yeah, there's definitely fucking 30.
No.
artists.
So this is
from
what it
here.
is because I talked to actually Bell about it when we were at Z95 and we premiered our song. The difference is A&M Corpus Christi is just now getting a media department.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. too.
A&M Kingsville already has a radio station for the school. Already has a media department. already has like a production crew where they do stuff for everything.
That's crazy.
A&M Corpus doesn't.
Remember?
Yeah, A&M Corpus doesn't have that. They're just now starting that. They're just now getting into that.
That was
At
literally
Kingsville,
a
they
year
have a
ago.
whole.
Yeah, they got a
At
whole.
Kingsville, they got people who are like professional in jazz music.
Yeah.
People that are like doing like freaking just regular band, but like at A&M Kingsville, you just got guitar player. Oh yeah, A&M Corpus. You just got like guitar players, drum players, but like you don't got like a whole jazz band.
So like at Del Mar, there's a music
maybe I was
department,
just
right?
thinking about it as a venue.
Yeah, so like
exactly.
and venue wise, it'd be perfect at A&M Corpus
But
Christi.
people like y'all, let's say if y'all went to school that would be experts in your area, you just happen to go to school.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna need your help. We throwing an event.
Where
this is your area
where
expertise.
A&M
this your area.
Kingsville, they hire people that already got degrees running those programs.
But a big
and those are their professions.
There's
That's
probably
fine.
some students doing that
Yeah,
shit too.
and student, which is like Wapo, Seba, and all that, and DJ Miro.
That's what I was gonna say.
Where at A&M Corpus, they're just now starting that this year. So at A&M Kingsville, they've already done it for the last 5 or 6.
Because A&M Corpus, it would be dope as fuck if they were.
It would.
Right
It
there,
would.
Right
That'd be
there on
the beach.
that
Yeah,
little piece of beach right
yeah,
there.
it would be the shit.
And they build a fucking badass
Yes,
stage.
yes.
I ain't talking about just a trailer.
Yeah,
I'm
it'll
talking
be
about like a
retarded,
fucking
yes.
stage.
But
like,
one thing that helps.
ACL type
I think it's
stage,
gonna be like 4 more years for that.
But one thing that really helps is A&M Kingsville has a football stadium.
Yeah.
They have a real venue to put people in.
A&M
Corpus doesn't have a football
Buck
team.
Stadium real quick.
And even then, A&M Corpus's basketball team don't even play there on campus. They play at the American Bank Center.
And this first event is gonna be on the practice
You know what I
field.
mean? So so A&M Kingsville was already set up to do some festival type shit. Where A&M Corpus is still as big as they are.
They got the soccer field.
They got the soccer field. They got the baseball field.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
Where A&M Kingsville, like, they've been established for a while with the football field and everything, and that production, and they have more majors in music at that school than they do.
What I want to say is that like a big help towards the Kingsville Festival is Seba, Wapo, and Murrow, because they all have like a good traction on Instagram. Like they have a good following. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're getting traction within the school, and like that's what helps to get it proved. Like, okay, yeah, these kids will come out to see these seniors who are about to leave college because this is gonna be their last year, and they want to see where they're gonna go.
Yeah, because somebody put some money into that shit. I'm pretty sure that makes
It was a school, yeah.
Oh no, Group go, yeah, they ain't coming out with nothing.
all them drums and them amps.
No, they're not. And if you look them up, bro, they got
schools actually
100,000
showing
views
love,
on music videos all over the place. They have big time, and they've been doing it for like the last 20
the
years.
showing love to the artists.
Yeah, they really are. But it's gonna be a great festival. It's March 23rd, Javelina Stadium, Texas A&M Kingsville, Screamin Javelina, 21 different artists, 2 different stage, food trucks, pop-up art. They're going to have a whole bunch of other people. We will be there. We'll be selling merch. We'll be out and about.
That's going to be a good report on the ASCAP. I ain't going to lie.
You ain't lying. And we'll be out there. We'll be on stage. Like I said, we're on stage around 4:50. We'll be on, what is it, the blue stage?
Blue stage.
We're on the blue stage.
One or the other.
Yeah, you'll see us. But it's gonna be fun, and y'all come out, check it out, support. Hopefully, it's the start of many more festivals at A&M Kingsville. And shout out to them for even doing this. You're gonna have country artists, hip hop artists, EDM artists, and R&B singers out there.
Jazz too.
And jazz too. So it's a whole bunch of things. It's gonna be like a Coachella style, real cool. And we excited to be a part of the first one. So thank y'all, and we appreciate it.
Y'all should get some shirts that say "I came to take a flight."
I can't take a flight. Nah, I want to wear my Riding High shirt. I want to put on for
Y'all should get
the
like
crew.
fucking 20 shirts made real quick just to sell them whole shit.
You don't got any more shirts left over?
Shit, they all picked over sizes.
Yeah,
baby
right.
Shit. Hell yeah. I'll see what I got after.
But that's
we
where
get
the
done.
babies is at.
Yeah.
It's a family
ain't lying.
festival.
For real.
So you might be able to get some. I never.
Hey, a lot of those
baby
college
size.
kids too. They can't afford to eat out every day. They ain't as big as me. They probably wear smalls, mediums. You know what I mean?
Bro, you got a twin for real.
You seen that?
I stared at that picture
Yeah,
for
bro,
too
that's
long.
your twin.
Yo,
Too long.
Nah, he's 8 years older than me, bro.
Boy,
Too
that
long.
motherfucker look just like you.
Just like me,
You
right.
smoke too much then. I don't know the truth.
He smoked more than me. What you talking
Shit, I
about?
don't know. He didn't smoke.
Both
He
y'all got the
smoking.
beard.
Beard.
Shit,
Hey,
that's
bro,
Yeah,
one thing I
bro.
do want to shout out is my brother, Austin, because he's in Arkansas and he just started a business a year ago. It did 300,000 sales. and he's like 3 months in, and he's already doing 100,000, bro. So like,
Shout out to him.
shout out to him.
Shout out
He
to
started
Austin.
as a pizza delivery driver,
Hey.
and then he started tinting windows, and then his owner was like probably like 7 years old, and he was like, "I'll sell you my company product for 30,000, and you just bring me the money when you got it." And he paid him back that 30 grand in 3 months, bro.
Hey,
After paying off all his bills and everything, so like he got put in a really good
that's what's
position.
up.
Damn.
And he's 30 years old, starting his own business. Like that's like
Said he got my hat.
that's like a big inspiration. Yeah, it's in my car.
Yeah.
But like that's a big inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? To
That's
see you
what's
can
up.
actually do
Fuck
something.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
All y'all can do that shit.
But yeah,
Real
that
facts.
dude's your twin for real, bro.
If he can, you can too.
Man, let's talk about this fucking. What was it? I'm sitting there. I wake up fucking
Sitting sideways?
Friday morning. You know what I'm saying? I had been doing little activities the night before. You know what I'm saying? So drug related activities. Yeah. So fucking, I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see Jake Paul versus Mike motherfucking Tyson.
Why you taking my product now? Yeah, hey, that's a bullshit fight.
What you
On
think?
what part?
It's a bullshit fight.
What's bullshit about it?
Okay, so
what's bullshit?
it's happening. It's going down. It's up top. It's happening. It's going down. But the rules for the fight are bullshit. Jake Paul is going to be allowed to wear headgear, not Mike
fucking
Tyson.
lying.
Swear to God.
want to see that.
No. Check this out.
Yeah, I ain't seen that yet.
All right,
Where you
so-
get your information from?
It came from the source. Jake Paul
Mike
himself.
Tyson?
We
Yeah.
gotta look it up.
Yeah, look it up. So Jake Paul's allowed to wear headgear because he's not a professional fighter. And
What? Yes, he is.
He's an amateur pro, and he's going to be fighting a real pro because it's a bigger weight class. So he's going to be wearing headgear. On top of that, Mike Tyson's supposed to be coming in at a 165. Jake Paul does not have to weigh at a 165.
There's no way Mike Tyson's weighing 165.
That's what I said. Second, if Jake Paul can't handle it, he's allowed to tag team his brother to come in.
You're fucking
and
lying.
I swear these are the fucking rules. They have it. They came out. It is fucking retarded. It is retarded, and it's all on Netflix. The first of its kind.
Where the fuck you get this info?
I don't think that's the right info. That's some TikTok shit.
You better look it up.
Because it doesn't say like Jake Paul and the other fucking Paul versus Mike Tyson.
No, this is it. Jake Paul's allowed to wear headgear.
But I don't know about the tag team shit. That's
I'm
just
telling you.
overboard.
I am telling you. And Jake Paul don't have to weigh in. And Jake Paul don't have to also take a drug test for the fight.
Oh no. We looking to try to see y'all.
The
That's why
Daily Express? How legit is that? Let's see. But the rules have been branded a joke. Mike Tyson's upcoming boxing match with Jake Paul will feature the use of head guards and 18-ounce gloves. It's been claimed. Heavyweight boxer Derek Chisora has revealed the proposed rules for the controversial bout.
Jake Paul having headgear is fucked up from the get-go.
Yeah, he can still get his ass knocked out by Tyson.
I mean, he gonna get his ass knocked out by Tyson.
I mean, with headgear. I mean, I'm not saying headgear is going to save him.
It's not gonna save him, but he shouldn't even be wearing headgear.
He's going to be able to take some hits with some headgear.
Yes.
And those might be all Mike has at this moment.
He's old. Mike's 50
But he
something.
still has enough to take out
I've
Jake
seen
Paul.
the videos of this thing.
Bro,
Oh my
I know.
God,
Mike Tyson ain't lose a fucking... Mike Tyson wants to fight a tiger one time. We talking about Mike Tyson.
Yeah, we talking about he is 50-something years old too. Shit.
53.
Nah, he's still ripping and running.
Bro, that boy, a beast.
The only thing that will affect him is if they go 12 rounds and then he's already gassed out.
But I'm telling you,
I'm pretty sure it's not a 12-round fight.
but he's allowed to wear headgear. Where fucking... You can kill it. Where Tyson isn't allowed to.
Let me see.
That's a big difference.
I don't want to watch that shit if fucking...
So we're watching a sparring
Jake Paul's
match.
gonna
It's
wear
a fucking
headgear,
joke.
bro.
You think I'm paying to watch that?
Well, you're not going to be able to pay. As long as you have Netflix, you could watch it.
Wait, so what wasn't it Logan Paul? He fought Money Mayweather, right? He fought Mayweather?
I think it was Jake Paul, wasn't it?
No, it was Logan.
That was the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't have headgear on. And Mayweather was a lot younger.
But Mayweather isn't as would you call it, heavyweight
But
fighter compared
this is the
to...
exhibition fight, right? So it doesn't go to neither one of the records?
Exactly. That's why the rules are like that. It's just
Eh,
it's a money grab.
eh, I
It's a
ain't-
money grab.
Tyson hasn't.
I seen they're doing it live on Netflix. So you think there's gonna be like a pay-per-view on Netflix, or you think it's just gonna be free?
No,
as
long as you got Netflix, you can watch it.
I was thinking that part. That might be something new.
As long as you have Netflix, you can watch it. It's no different than any movie that comes out on Netflix.
But I'm not paying $50 on Netflix just to watch them fight.
They're not going to do that. It's as long as you have Netflix and you pay the subscription, they get it on the back end. They're not going to get it up front. That's how Adam Sandler became the most high paid actor.
I need to see some clear-cut rules by ESPN. This Daily Express don't do it for me.
I want to see that, right?
Just somebody saying that,
It's somebody saying that it's not been officially released.
Yeah,
but I've heard it on 4 different sites.
Pull up one.
I think they're gonna have professional
might be
fights
all
on the
about
prelim
that
cards.
guy.
Yeah, and they might be all those type of Daily Express sites too.
It's somebody saying it.
Just to get some views. You know what I'm
What
saying?
if they get like Javante Davis on the
Or he's
prelim
a
card,
fighter or
like
something.
the co-main event?
What's
like
that?
a Javante Davis on the co-main event?
That's what
that
it is?
shit would be big. No, I don't think like there's gonna be a big.
Yeah, but I don't
event.
even think they got to do a Javante Davis on the co-main event, because this fight is gonna draw. You know how many people are gonna get Netflix or do a Netflix trial, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Trials over. Just the month before we stopped doing trials, motherfucker.
Just to watch,
They don't
just
even
to
do
get
trials
that
no
money.
more, huh?
They're gonna get that money off
Because
the use subscription charge.
I'm from that. Like I was younger, obviously, whenever Tyson was dominant as fuck. But I still remember like the Mike Tyson era. I remember Mike Tyson fighting Holyfield. I remember how much of a big fucking deal that shit was.
It's like us with Jordan.
And even after Holyfield beat Tyson the first time, Holyfield 2 was even like a bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? The one when he bit off his ear, right? That was the second one.
Yeah.
That was even a bigger promoted fight than the first one type shit.
My mom met Alexander
that name,
Holyfield.
Mike Tyson.
What year was
that's
that?
gonna draw 96.
That's
Mike Tyson is a draw on its own.
Yeah. It's like us watching Jordan back then.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is a draw
Like
on its own.
don't get me wrong. I didn't watch. I mean,
This is his first
They
fight
probably
in
have
years,
some
right?
up and coming dudes probably doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some
but
shit like that.
this is
Look
the
up-
main thing. And
Look up when Mike Tyson's last fight was. I'm curious.
he just said
2005.
2005.
But his last like actual fight,
Jesus.
didn't he do something?
Didn't he fight Mayweather?
He fought. He fought. Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, Roy Jones
He fought
Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
Yes,
But
that's
after
what it
that
was.
though, so that Tyson is probably what I'm getting confused on, not being able to knock him out with the head.
But Roy Jones Jr. is
Because
quick.
that fight, that Mike Tyson
Mike
and
Tyson's
Roy
gonna knock
Jones
Jake
was
Paul
a
out.
slow fight.
even
Like,
everybody's
it was
slow.
not-
Whooped his
it was-
ass though.
Yeah, but
Everybody's
it
slow
wasn't-
compared to Roy Jones Jr.
But
So-
it wasn't this. No, I'd put this
Roy Jones
Tyson up
Jr. is
against
fucking
that Roy Jones.
Roy
So
Jones Jr. is
This Tyson right now is a lot fucking further trained than that one is what I was going to get.
no. It just Roy Jones Jr. was that good. They're two different weight classes.
He was slow, bro.
There's
Tyson ain't punching like he
one was 100 pounds less.
Yeah.
bro.
So do you
Tyson
think
was
it's
not
gonna go to?
swinging
You
fast
think it's
at
gonna
all.
go to decision, or you think
That
Mike
was the
Tyson's gonna
highest
knock him
shit.
out?
One of the two.
What's
We're gonna
your
have to watch it again.
what's your predictions?
I'm telling you,
Because
like,
I think
watched
it was
that
slow,
fight.
bro.
I
I think
wanna
it
know
was
your
slow.
predictions.
Everybody looks slow against Roy Jones Jr. if you're that big.
No, I think they both look slow. Is what I
But they were
started.
old.
yeah.
They were old.
Like they were
but
both
yeah.
old and out of shape. And what
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
at is since that fucking fight, that's not the same
That's
Mike.
probably what put him in
The Mike now will probably knock your lights out again. Like,
I think
give me
Yeah,
Roy
I think
Jones.
so, too.
Give me Roy Jones and Tyson too.
I would do that over Jake Paul any day.
I think I'd rather
pay
see
to watch
Jake.
that.
I'd rather see Jake
I
Paul.
like-
But I just want to see Jake Paul get knocked
I like
out.
the hype of it.
I just want to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
I like the hype
because
of
if I would have heard Friday that Mike Tyson was fighting Roy Jones again, like it wouldn't be a big
wouldn't
deal
be
to
interesting.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as much because
But-
we've already
saw it.
seen that.
We saw it.
Imagine if
We've
he
already
fought.
seen that.
Imagine if he fought fucking
Holyfield.
Holyfield for the third time.
And
though.
I almost like don't
That
even
would
want to
be
see that
interesting.
because that's
That'd
just
be
two
live.
old dudes fighting. So with this, it's almost like you're getting the clash of the
Clash of the Titans.
not the clash of the Titans, the clash of the schools.
Yeah,
new
the
school
generations.
versus- yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
I just
Clash
want
of
to
the
see Jake Paul get
generations.
knocked out.
it's almost like the way we say
I don't
we
know
have
what I want.
the old school corpus rappers and the new school corpus rappers. Well, let's put the old school corpus rapper in a battle
together.
with the new school rapper.
But I still
mean,
don't even
honestly,
claim Jake
I don't-
Paul
I
as
don't
a,
really
as a
know
real
what I
boxer
want.
because
I'm a Tyson
he's only
fan.
beat MMA fighters.
I want Tyson to whip his ass.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that,
But I
though.
do want to see a
because
competitive
I
fight.
want to see him become somebody too. Like I want him to earn that ass whooping. If he gets an ass whooping, I want him to.
Exactly.
I want Mike to be like, yeah, that
He'd
was
be the
a
first
fight.
real boxer he fought.
That was a fight. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit.
But he's wearing
I don't want
headgear.
him to just pop out and do
Okay,
him
we're
in.
not rolling with that wearing
No, he
headgear
wearing
shit
headgear.
until we see the actual shit
He
from
wearing headgear.
ESPN.com.
What's
I
the
don't-
fastest Tyson knockout?
I believe it's like 30 seconds.
I don't want that. Do you want that?
No.
Is that how bad
I
you
wanna-
want it?
I wanna see it go. I want to see it go
fucking
6 or 7.
I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
say
it go
5
the
to
whole
7.
thing.
I want to see 6 or 7.
I don't think it happened. I give it third, fourth round.
Nah,
Yeah.
none of those fights have went down like really that.
Yeah,
quick.
but he ain't never fought Tyson with that kind of power.
But bro, Tyson
coming, bro.
whipped
Tyson's power is different.
Tyson whipped the shit out of
I
Roy
feel
Jones,
like-
and they still dragged that shit.
But Roy
No.
Jones is a real fighter.
Look, Tyson don't even
But
gotta
he
knock him
still
out.
dragged it, bro. Like I watched that Mike Tyson versus Roy
I did
Jones
too.
fight, and it was over. Like, and
Y'all remember-
they just dragged it so the audience wouldn't be fucking sad.
Hold on, y'all remember that
Or
Gervonta
disappointed.
Davis versus Ryan Garcia where he knocked him out with the fucking.
Hell
I'm ready.
yeah.
I'm
That's
ready.
what's gonna happen.
I'm ready to see
Mike
that
Tyson,
too.
Mike
Hey,
Tyson's gonna
hey,
knock
Eddie,
Jake
hey,
Paul out with the body shot, and then that's just gonna be the end of the fight.
Unfortunately, I'm
Hold
ready to see that
That's
one.
what I'm calling.
Damn.
4th round, he's probably gonna hit him in the gut.
Knock him
Jake
out.
Paul's gonna be done.
Hey, dude,
Winded, gas,
Mike,
and he's gonna be- he's gonna
Tyson's
give up.
different.
How do you train for Tyson?
You
'Cause
fucking
have to
better.
have
You
somebody
do
on
that
the
Pacquiao.
opposite.
You
You
do
have
the
to have
Pac.
somebody on the opposite end, like training with
You
you.
do the
But you have to
Pacquiao.
have
Pretending
somebody,
to beat
you have to have
Tyson,
somebody
right?
giving you full
Yo,
power shots.
you do the Pacquiao. You put your hands up and get the bamboo sticks and fucking hit the shit out your
like,
ribs.
Yeah.
you heard the techniques where like they'll to block kicks and not feel it. They'll
Yeah.
fucking like hit you with bamboo sticks.
Yeah, you do that.
Poles,
You do that.
metal poles.
That's what Pacquiao
Like,
does.
That's how you got.
That's how you fight. That's how you train for that.
You got to break down your bones to build them up stronger.
You got to have like 3 of
You know
them.
what I mean?
Throwing at you. Like it's that
So
power
you're saying
is
there's a
different.
chance?
There's always a chance in
I
fighting.
mean,
Are
if
y'all
you're being,
UFC fans
if
or
y'all
no?
know this
Yeah,
and y'all
Y'all
aren't
seen that
boxers,
recent fight with
so imagine what he knows.
Cheeto and Sean
Yeah.
O'Malley. It was a part 2.
Yeah, I didn't watch the UFC.
Cheeto was the
on
only.
Saturday?
Yeah,
yeah, that shit was live.
Cheeto was the only one that beat Sean O'Malley, but he only beat him because he had like a nerve in his foot and he wasn't able to stand back up. So Cheeto just finished him on the ground like 2020. And they fought again Saturday. And fucking Sean O'Malley fucked him up. He had like 230 strikes compared to 56.
It went the distance, or
No.
It went to final decision.
Which is the
And-
one? No, but the other
But
dude got
that's
knocked
where
out.
Cheeto, like, he trained for that type of power to be laid on him. 230 strikes in a 5-round fight, that's a lot of beating.
Because
He
it's
had
a 5.
gash
It's
right
25.
here,
That's 25.
Gash right here.
25
like,
minutes. It's a 5-minute round.
His
And he
face
lost?
looked deformed.
Yeah.
still lost.
Yeah.
He lost, but
Damn.
he didn't get knocked out because he had that type of training where he was like,
He made it. He made it to the
Yeah.
So
end.
you're saying
It
that's
was a
what could
decision.
happen with the Tyson thing?
I don't want to see a decision.
No, I
I
don't
said
think
he
that,
gonna beat the shit out of him, but
I
he
don't
gonna
think
make
that's-
it all the way
I
to
don't
the
think
end.
that's gonna happen. What I said is gonna happen 4th round. Jake Paul's gonna get hit with the body shot and he's out. He's done.
I think he get one hit to the rib. And
That's
then
what I
another one
see.
to the head. He's gone. Like Tyson is.
I
just
see it going
different.
4 rounds. 4 rounds maybe.
That's what I scored. That's what I said. I said 4 or 5 rounds.
I say 6. Some of my head's like I want to see it go the distance, but not even the distance. I want to see it go past 7. However
I don't
many
think it will.
'cause
I think
I'm
Jake
pretty
Paul's
sure it's gonna be
gonna
like
run.
a 10 or 8
I
or 10
don't
round
think. I
fight.
don't think.
Jake Paul's gonna
it's
run like
happen,
a
bro.
chicken
I
without
don't
his
think it's
head
gonna
on that
happen.
ring.
So
I don't think
if-
Jake Paul gonna run because
I don't think he's gonna run either.
I don't think he
You don't think he's
respects.
gonna
I
run?
don't think
think
he's gonna run.
Not
I
to
think
say he
he'll-
don't respect Tyson, but I just feel like he didn't come
gonna
up. He's
underestimate him?
new. He's new. Like not new, but
He got
he's
something to
younger.
prove. He got
didn't-
something to prove.
He didn't see what we saw.
Yeah.
He didn't see the dude. He could go watch it on YouTube, but what we saw in real time. What we saw in real time.
No.
So he probably, not to say
He
he
gonna
don't
get knocked
respect
the
him, but
fuck
maybe
out.
the
And the
respect
only
factor. I
time-
think he's gonna go at him. Shit, I don't think he's gonna rush.
Mike
shit.
Tyson said this in a podcast. He said the only fights he lost was because he was out of shape doing cocaine, and he was like 250 pounds, like
I saw Buster Douglas.
no
whoop
muscle
his ass.
on him.
Yeah, 47-1.
I saw Buster Douglas whoop his ass.
Oh yeah, that shit was nasty.
That was a good 30 for 30.
He knocked him out.
Hell yeah. God damn. What about that Ryan Garcia shit? What happened with that fool?
Oh, no.
Y'all seen where he went ape shit on
That's what
like
I'm talking
social
about.
media?
He-
Well, he was missing for.
He's,
He,
but
he technically wasn't.
no,
They-
I'm gonna tell you what
He
happened.
said he got.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. It's all promotion tactic for his
I
new
do.
Yeah,
fight.
that's what I said.
Because
That's
he
what I
fell
read.
off after Gervonta Davis beat his ass, so now he's trying to come back with all these crazy allegations on the government, the elites, and all this, and he's trying to be like an Andrew Tate almost. And like, I swear, I promise you.
I also feel like
and now he's just trying to sell his next fight because like,
he's
trying to
doing
get his name ringing. Yeah.
Who's he fighting next?
I couldn't even tell you.
The
I don't know
government.
his name, but it's on 420.
He fighting the government.
He fighting the elites.
Nah, he fought an old boy on 420. I want to watch it.
No, but he said some.
They
crazy,
going back. They
you
going
see
back
what he said?
at each other.
Devin Haney.
He said.
There you go.
He
Haney.
said that they kidnapped. That the government kidnapped him, put him in the woods, and made him watch videos of kids getting sexually assaulted.
He's talking about the what's it called, the that group that be going out to the woods in front of the big ass owl.
The Ku Klux Klan.
No.
Cat, bro.
What is it called? No, because there's actually video footage of it.
OVO.
Man, Grove something. It's like one of the hardest places to get into. Like there's only one person ever to be in there.
But what's your perspective on that? You think he's telling the truth?
I don't know. But I do know there's a lot of
talking about North Korea?
No, it's here in the U.S.
Is it believable?
It's not believable. In my opinion.
Oh, it's not?
There's a lot of conspiracies about it. This isn't the first one to come out about it. All right.
Why the hell would they come after Ryan Garcia?
That I understand completely.
Come on now, bro.
That I understand completely. But they also they try to link it to like Illuminati and that kind of shit. It's
so to answer that question with that answer is like maybe he walked in on the wrong thing, saw the wrong shit.
That saw something that he wasn't supposed to see.
Exactly. Yeah,
and that's all it would take. It doesn't matter if it was Ryan Garcia or fucking Derek Boston.
They said
you saw some shit and the motherfucker saw you.
Yeah.
They said that he took his phone.
Yeah. They do that shit.
They said that they took his phone.
What's it called? Grove
faked
something.
his death. Said that he was rolling with the devil before he faked his death, and then he came back saying, "I apologize. I'm okay. They just locked on my banks, this and that." And then he went on an interview
Bohemian
with Tate,
Bohemian Grove.
And then that's when he said, they took him to Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, it's Bohemian
and they made
Grove.
him watch kids get sexually assaulted, and that he has all this proof.
Yeah,
and
that's what he said.
Everybody was saying, release the proof. Then it was all, I can't release the proof.
They'll kill my family, right?
They'll kill my whole family.
There's a lot of people that say that. A lot of conspiracy theories.
If you think about it, that's the first thing you'll say.
Well, no,
I can't release the footage because they'll kill me and my family.
There's a lot of Bohemian.
I mean, you already brought it up, so you might as well.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, go all the way, homeboy.
That's what I say. But if you look up Bohemian Grove, there's a lot of conspiracies about it. There's only one reporter ever to make it in Bohemian Grove. Bohemian Grove.
Group of people.
North California.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like one of
an Indian reservation or something?
No, it's just like one of where like the elitist billionaires show up once a year. They fucking do some crazy shit. On TV shows, they talk about it.
And we can get it from Google Earth. We're all zooming in.
It says Bohemian Grove is a 2,700-acre campground located on Bohemian Avenue in Monte Rio, California, belonging to a private San Francisco-based men's art club known as the Bohemian Club.
Yeah, it's very hard. You can't get into that place. They got security all around it. Before you even make it to the entrance, they got cameras and like people with machine guns that'll stop you.
They doing that Epstein shit over
there.
Yeah,
it's that type of shit. It's just there's a lot of conspiracies behind it. And there's only one reporter that ever made it that far. He was on on Joe Rogan. They fucking show the footage, and it's literally these guys in hoods in front of this freaking tall ass owl that's on fire, like just doing like some fucking weird shit. But that's as much as you see, and that's all you see, and that's the only thing you've ever seen from there. That's it, and it's very like Illuminati-esque is the best way to describe it. I don't think that motherfucker was there.
We're gonna get flagged on Facebook and YouTube for talking about this.
No shit.
Flagged.
But it's very like
that bitch
it's
picking
like
up audio content.
It's no different than like the Freemason type shit or Illuminati. Like, it's one of those cults that have a conspiracy behind it. It could be real, it could be fake.
Shit.
But you know what I mean? Shit. Like I'm just trying to say like I nobody knows, but a lot of people talk about it.
Damn, I see that.
So I can see how it is possibly believable, but I mean, just to talk all that shit on.
But nobody has facts. Nobody's ever shown proof except for that one journalist.
No, I'm talking about the Ryan Garcia. Him talking about all that.
Whenever you put it up on Wikipedia, this is the first picture that pops up, and tell me this don't look like some straight up Epstein type shit going. Just a whole bunch of white dudes sitting at a meeting table.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
There could be. I don't know. There could be.
Out in the middle of the woods. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
you in the fucking woods in a suit still.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm telling you, like it's one of the biggest conspiracy theories
I
out
didn't even
there.
know this shit existed. That's crazy.
It's like real big in the major
In the conspiracy community.
yeah, or even like billionaires. They always say some shit like that. Like those are the people that run Hollywood. Those are the people that run the politics. Those are the people that run the
what y'all
government.
think about Cat Williams saying that
Running the 4-9.
no humans?
Oh, that shit. I had to show him that video. He ran it. He ran
went on
it.
Joe Rogan and said no humans built the pyramids. It was aliens. What's y'all's perspective on that?
Oh no, bro! I'm gonna be real. I don't believe in all that conspiracy and like alien shit. Like,
I'm gonna tell you like a comedian said one time, right? There are pyramids in Egypt. And there are pyramids in
somebody else said.
And there are pyramids in Mexico.
He said she
Ain't
said
nobody question who built the fucking pyramids in Mexico.
Hard work.
Everybody question who built the pyramids in Egypt.
I think they're bigger bricks.
they're
the
bigger
same
bricks.
shit.
They're bigger bricks.
They're the same
and they're
size.
500 miles away from the location.
other.
of the
Well, then
pyramids.
you also got to put in Stonehenge. Stonehenge has these fucking huge 14-ton bricks that they are nowhere near that ground, but like 14,000 miles away. How did they get there, and why
I
are
don't know,
they
but
in
can
there?
we take riding high on the road and go find out, like in front
Like,
of
like,
that
I would love to.
Live from
You
Stonehenge.
know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
Hey,
there's a lot of things that
I get
we
your
don't
shit
know,
tattooed on
but-
my forearm, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
Bro, yeah, straight up.
But like Stonehenge is one of
network
them.
like a motherfucker.
Nobody knows how Stonehenge came about.
There's this
And
kid I
those
worked
limestones are like never
with.
to
This
be
kid I
found in
worked
that
with at my
area.
old job. He had the pyramids tatted, and he used to talk about that shit every day, all day.
Never been there.
Never been there.
Tragic.
Tragic.
Yeah,
Tragic
we need
city.
to go over there to get the tattoos and podcasts and
For
everything.
real.
That's the type of shit that is fucking like it's conspiracy. In
Yeah,
its own.
it is.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I
what it
mean?
is.
Like-
That's all it is. But you know what? At the same time, it's history. Somebody built them. Somebody put them.
Nah,
Somebody
somebody
did
told
it.
him. Somebody told him. Like that's the history
It's
we
Project
know.
Bluebeam before Project Bluebeam. They're not even real. It's illusion. Just kidding.
What's that shit called? The Mandela effect? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mandela effect.
Bernstein and Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
Or that fucking one movie with Sinbad.
Oh, Shazam.
Yeah.
Shazam is Shaq.
I know, but everybody thinks it's Sinbad.
But the one thing that trips me out is that the
we
coordinates of the pyramids, they're the coordinates of, it's the same coordinates of the light of speed. That's pretty trippy.
Or the movie
Before-
23, where everything is 23.
Yep.
I haven't seen that shit.
What? That's
With
like
Dr.
my
Pepper and
favorite
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
That and Truman Show is
What?
crazy. Neither one of them.
gotta watch that.
It's a trip. It's
Okay,
no, no, no.
23, it's
Yeah,
nothing like that. but
It's a trip.
It's a different Jim
trip.
Carrey.
Like
Everybody's
Jim Carrey's like a professor, and he
Everything
has
is 23.
Everything's 23.
Like if you sit down long enough,
Well,
and you
technically,
fucking break
so,
it down.
what is it?
You can make it 23.
Yeah. Well, technically,
Equal 23 after you done supplied, divided and added
yeah,
and
whatever.
everything,
It comes out to
subtracted,
23.
equals 23.
Yeah.
It's a badass movie. I'm gonna go.
It's a trip.
watch it.
What
when I
y'all
get
think
home.
about that recent Adam Sandler movie, Spaceman?
I haven't seen it.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it for what it was.
I don't know what it is.
It's not
I
an
haven't
Adam
seen it.
Sandler movie. I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
the
call
only
it
thing I
that.
liked about
I
about
call
it
it
was
a
the
Madison
ending.
production.
I haven't
The
seen it.
ending where he's going through the
All I know is that motherfucker made
all the
$73 million
memories and all
off
the
that hoe.
vibrations. That
Yeah.
shit was pretty hard. I fucked with that part.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like that whole little aspect of getting lost in your job and
That's like
shit
something
like
you
that,
watch when
and,
you're
and
on
missing
shrooms,
out on
right?
your home.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Shrooms or
It was
LSD.
pretty dope. Like, well, honestly, I didn't even really trip on the spider thing. I was kind of peeping it for the deeper
Right, the
meaning
deeper
of it.
meaning.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's
Like
up.
the spider
Yeah.
just was. It could have been a person. It didn't matter to me.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
But it's
haven't seen
shit. It's free on Netflix. What's the
Pretty
hold up?
trippy.
I've been watching the new
People
BMF.
gonna watch.
I watched the new BMF.
BMF, they only got two episodes out though.
Yeah, but
I don't like
watched
how
it.
it's coming apart so far.
I wait.
I do.
I wait
You
like
do?
years. And
I
shit.
like it, bro. I'm excited.
It took me
I
like
fuck
4
with
years to
BMF.
start
Nah,
on
but I've been
college.
on
I think I want to wait till the season's over so I can just watch them all back.
Yeah,
That's how I am.
I
don't think I'm gonna watch the
can't.
next
I watch it
episode.
every
Because
Friday.
I don't like
It
catching up.
sucks waiting 7 days to watch a new episode.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
catching up for shit.
And
Well, one thing I like watching in real time is a new Walking Dead.
Nope.
Y'all
My
never
girl used to watch.
never been into
I ain't gonna do it. No, yeah, hell yeah.
Nah,
Bro, I was
Fuck
into
zombies,
Walking
bro. You just go down area. You see
Go
a bunch
ahead,
of
go down Leopard Street, see the
You
zombies.
see a bunch of them motherfuckers.
My cousin used to let me borrow the books, the Compendulum, I think that's what they're called, and that's like all the comics in one thick ass book.
Yeah.
So she would let me borrow that shit while the show was going on, like so I caught up to the show.
Already.
And the show had like Negan getting like busting out Glenn's brains and shit like that. So when the book got up to that, I stopped reading the book and just started watching the show completely on its own.
Did you see where Rick got blown up by he blew up the bridge and he went missing?
Yep.
So like they came back with a new series with him and his wife.
Yeah, I know all about it, but I ain't gonna watch none of that shit.
Man, you should. It's pretty good.
Nah.
We'll talk about one more thing before, and then we'll get up out of here because the Cantu gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta pick up Alina.
A minute ago, probably like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if y'all saw it. It was a white dude who had his camera out trying to fight Yellow Beezy, and Yellow Beezy refused to fight him. And y'all never seen that?
Yo, did you see the second part of the video? Yo, you didn't see the second, but your cousin posted it.
What happened?
Okay, so the second part of the video shows Yellow Beezy going up to the motherfucker and slapping him, saying like, like let's do this shit. Like fuck you, I don't need a gun. And the white boy ended up running away. And all he posted was the first part. So yeah. Shout out to Trey 600. He actually showed the whole video, both videos.
That's your cousin?
On it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that shit was that shit. He was trying to make that was some clickbait. That had nothing. Yellow Beezy like at first didn't know what he was on, and then when he knew what he was on, came up to that motherfucker and just said like, "Come on, let's do it." Yeah, and Yellow Beezy went up there and started swinging.
So you saying the white dude never wanted to fight?
Nah, the white dude never wanted to fight.
He was just trying to.
He was just trying to do some clickbait, and he a rapper too out of the area. So he was just trying to just show off Yellow Beezy. Yeah, your cousin exposed that shit. Yeah, I put it on the group chat, and Ryan, I put it on there. It was on Yellow Beezy's fucking story too. Shout out to Yellow Beezy, man, getting his shit done. He said, fuck that motherfucker.
They try to play with his top.
I know you a Mo 3 fan,
but he said, I was hoping the video was real.
Yeah. He really was. It wasn't.
R.I.P. Mo.
Hell yeah.
Hey, shout out to Skits though.
Man.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Shout out to Skits. He was too dead too, but hell yeah.
The Skits 2-0, man.
Shout out to King Rich.
The only one I ain't tried.
Yeah, shout out to King Rich too, man.
The only one I ain't tried.
We couldn't have made that radio hit without you.
For real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, shit.
For sure, man. Hey, it's your boy DJ Lil King, Riding High Podcast, Riding High News, episode number 55. Shout out to Cantu, Kai Servant coming through, Freak Man behind the scenes with myself, DJ Lil King. Hey, man, we out this thing. Y'all make sure y'all hit them up. Screamin Javelina Fest. Let them know when it is again.
Man, 3/23, man, March 23rd from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. You gonna catch us on stage at 4:50, 5 o'clock. Come through.
Already. Riding High Podcast, we out this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Take a flight.